Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Man, I am hyped to be back in, where is it again? I am so hyped to be back in the Mandurah. Today's episode is just getting into some top water whiting again. It is very early in the season currently, still early October, but I did some digging and some research and I've been told that you can kind of start fishing for these fish around September. So we're pretty well into spring now. The weather's warm. It was warm yesterday. It was warm the day before. Hopefully there's some whiting kicking around here. I've grown to really love this particular spot. I can't actually remember what it's called though. I just remember where it is. But yeah, it's great today. You know, the sun's out. There's barely any clouds in the sky. Only downside is the tides are a bit funky. There's not really much tidal movement throughout the day, so we do have to battle that. It is currently a very, very low tide, which does also mean we'll have access to some areas we weren't able to fish the last time we were here last year. And yeah, I don't know, let's just get into some whiting. I'm so excited to get back out here. But for now, we'll get you on the chest mount, we'll get out to the spot and start fishing. I'm so keen, I'm happy to be back. I love it. All right, let's get out there. All right, fellas, let's get into the fishing. Man, I'm keen. I love it here so much. Just stalking the flats, looking for whiting, flicking these top water lures. Look, it's probably gonna be a struggle. Again, it is very early season. It is preferably going to be around December, January, February when you go for whiting. But, you know, I've heard of reports of some people getting them already. I've seen a few videos and whatnot, and it's just made me so keen to get back out there and try it. Even if we get one today, I'll be happy. But the cool thing is as well, there's not just whiting here. There's also tailor. We've caught one of those before here. And there's multitude of herring just cruising these flats. Not that we really want the herring, as you guys already know, but yeah, I'm not a massive fan of herring, but we'll take anything at this point. Yeah, just like, look how beautiful it is today. I do want to kind of get to some deeper water first before I start throwing some casts out. The water is a bit chilly. It's not really a cause of concern, but it's not ideal. Mainly for myself, I hate standing in cold water. All right, we're not really in the spot I want to be in. That's further down there, but I like to start off here and kind of slowly work my way down. I can actually already see baby whiting in the shallow bits here. They don't normally hit these lures. But yeah, Molossi Echo, that's what we're going with. If we can't get anything to bite top water, I do finally have a ZX prawn on me when fishing here. So I'll be keen to tie that on and give that a whirl. I reckon we'll actually start throwing now. Oh, I love these super calm days, and I'm looking at the surface now and it doesn't look like there's much ribbon weed at all. Oh, that's rare. Ribbon weed always gets mucked up in your lures. It's so frustrating. Getting follows by what looks like blowfish. That's always the struggle when fishing for whiting as well, is the bloody blowfish. Yeah, basically the action with these sort of lures, or at least the Molossi Echo, is just a constant wobble of the tip. Preferably a softer rod is required for these sorts of lures. You can get away with stiffer rods, but you'll find it's a lot harder to get the achieved action, because what you want this lure to do is left and right, kind of splashing on the surface, and being able to wobble that tip whilst winding at the same time is what greatly achieves this action. Now, I've had a bit of mucking around with this lure before already, and these particular types of stick baits can be annoying to work. I've found personally the canine walker, at least with my setup, you really have to focus and lock in on the action, and it is relatively difficult. This and a sugar pen is so damn easy to work. Like, I'm really barely having to work the rod. The lure almost has an action itself without having to do much, and it just makes these longer fishing sessions so much easier to do. So top water stuff, I'm basically only going to be throwing these Molossies in the sugar pens. My drag is really loose. Tighten that up a little bit. I'm not going as ultra light as you probably should for these fish. You should, if you can get away with it, fish like PE 0.4 and 0.3. It is very light, of course, but it just helps achieve that action a little bit better on these lighter, smaller lures. But also I built this flicky setup to kind of do everything. Oh man, this lure looks so good. If I had someone with me, I'd get them to film the action for you, but I'm a one-man army right now and I need both hands to work the lure. So I'll try and do some editing tricks and zoom up with the GoPro. Just it doesn't do too well. I think the goal, because we're technically still in the same year as all my other whiting videos, but the goal for 2026 is to catch a whiting 40 centimeters. That's the goal. I don't think I've hit that mark yet. I've caught some chunky ones, but they haven't been 40 centimeters chunky. So we'll set a yearly goal, and we've got all from January till about April to do it, because I'll be coming down here quite often and targeting these fish. It's just so much damn fun. I encourage everyone to try it. It's not actually as hard as you think it is. Just sometimes the fish are biting, sometimes they're not. Or I should say most times they're not. You gotta watch out for crabs too. I don't want to step on one of those with the Crocs on. Big choppy chop on the Achilles. No thanks. Oh. Just that water is chilly. Oh good mate, the ribbon weed. There is still ribbon weed kicking around. Is that a whiting? No, blowfish. Get away. Oh, this is kind of getting annoying. I might have to take the middle treble off. This hook seems to be getting stuck. So before we resume fishing, I might just take that belly treble off, because I don't want that impeding on any minimal chances we'll get on the whiting today if we do see some. I'd hate for it to be tangled. They come stock with 2 trebles, and I just thought I'll keep the belly treble on and then we'll go from there. But no, it's getting tangled. We'll swap it out. I lost my good split ring pliers, so I've got to deal with these pieces of junk. All right, we got the vibe tied on. ZX30. It's in this like bronzy gold color. It looks really nice. Hoping we can be rescued by the vibe. It doesn't seem that top water's doing us any favors. Again, I guess it's because we are very early in the season. Normally I only like throwing top water, but since we got the ZX, we might as well give it a whirl. We haven't actually tried it here yet, I don't think. So I'll be really interested to see if, 1, there are whiting here, 2, to see if they truly aren't actually feeding on top water and prefer the vibe. But yeah, otherwise I haven't got much left in the tank. It's been a bloody long day. I've been fishing for a long time already. So yeah, anyway, you're back on the chesty and hopefully we'll come to a whiting. Jeez. All right, I'm gonna slowly start heading back as well. I think with the vibe, especially for the whiting, I found at least top water fishing, you do need a constant retrieve. So I'm going to imagine that it's probably the same sort of rules apply. We'll keep a steady retrieve anyways, but as you fish, you kind of just change it up anyways. Like I might do a few little hops on the ground or something like that, some pauses. But if there are any herring around too, that would hit this lure. I just don't know if Taylor would be interested in hitting this little vibe. There's quite a few little baby eagle rays cruising around, and I really don't want to step on those. John Pork's calling. Oh, that was a hit. I'm on. I'm actually, it's a whiting as well. Whoever is calling me needs to freaking stop. Oh my gosh, we actually got a whiting. The vibe worked. Yes. Yes. It's a small one, but oh, what was that, 3rd cast or something? My freaking finger's stuck in the reel. We don't need the net. He's a small guy. All right, that's exciting. Well, they are here. I guess they're just not really interested in hitting the top water. Very small guy. Oh my God, there's 2 eagle rays around me. We won't spend too much time talking about this whiting because it is quite small and I really want to get back out there. We're running out of time at the moment, so nah, awesome. We got a whiting. Awesome. Thank you, buddy. Oh, wow, I thought it was like a herring or a jagged mullet. I really had low hopes for whiting today. It's been such a damn long time. And he's not a big one, but he's a whiting. Now we're tangled. Nothing wants to go smooth today, does it? Sick. Whiting. Ah! Oh my God, I stepped on a crab right as you picked up. Oh, fuck me. I felt its claws. Oh, they camouflage way too well. Eagle rays, freaking crabs. It's just landmine central out here right now. Eagle rays aren't massive, but they'll still do damage if you step on one. Oh man. Yeah, the whiting took it on just a straight retrieve. I'm casting like back onto the sand flat as well, not sort of where all the weed is, which makes sense. But at the same time, I like casting over the weedy patches because I feel like the whiting will be out there as well. It's just with the ZX, because it does, I don't know if it specifically dives, but it does go down and kind of rub off the bottom a little bit. And I don't really want to get snagged. No, I just hooked a blowy. Ah, freaking hate these things. Annoying creature. Piece of garbage. Leave me alone. All right, where are the whiting now? Got the one. Oh, I'm on. I think it's a blowy. It is a... Oh. I just had to let the GoPro cool down and I actually caught another one. Hell yeah. Oh, he's a bigger one. That's an all right size now. That's almost proper. Settled, Gretel. Jeez, relax. Ow, you prick. Settle, 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 settle. There we go. Slightly better whiting. It's a shame I couldn't film the hook up. That really sucks. But on the vibe again. Warmer water gets them going proper. You gotta get a proper firm grip on these things, eh? I was just about to start filming an outro. And I was walking back because the GoPro heated up and I hadn't hooked one since, well, after a... Hang on. There we go. See you later, dude. All right. Oh, fucking fuck. Man, that feels good. My GoPro actually had just overheated not too long after catching that first whiting and I was just kind of getting frustrated. So I started walking back like slowly and having a flick and just letting the GoPro cool down, and I didn't turn it back on, and yeah, I just ended up catching another one while the GoPro was off. But no, that really sucks. It was funny though, because as I was walking through the shallow water here, I felt it warm up, and it was the very first cast in the warmer water that I hooked up again. So I think we'll fish here just a smidge bit longer and then we'll call it and go home. But nah, sick. 2 whiting on the board early in the season. That's awesome. That's a pretty shit cast. Come on, whiting. Oh, I spooked something. Because the water we were fishing in before was actually like pretty cold. This stuff here is decently like warmer. It makes sense, but I just didn't expect it to actually work. Like soon as I cast it, I was like, look, if I'm gonna get another whiting on the walk back, it's gonna be now. And yeah, literally first cast in the warmer water. I love when things like that work. Like things that just make sense in fishing and then it proves itself correct. You feel good. Because I swear when you're doing something you're not used to doing or new to, you always feel like you're doing it wrong. And like all the tips and tricks people give you, like you apply them to your fishing and it feels like it just doesn't work. People just talk out of their ass. Is that whiting? I thought I was getting whiting follows again. I think that's the thing with the vibe. You get a lot more smaller whiting. You will get big ones. You will also get the smaller whiting. At least with top water, like most of them have been really chunky. So I've experienced at least. If any of you guys think otherwise, definitely let me know in the comments. Oh, had another hit, or am I on again? I am on again. He's swimming to, oh! He was swimming towards me and then pulled hooks. There's like a mini school right in front of me. The straight retrieval working magic right now. Oh, that was another hit. I'm on again. I'm on again. This one just about jumped out of the water. These things are crazy in this skinny water. He's swimming towards me. He's swimming towards me. He's swimming towards me. Just right here. Another little baby one. Probably more comparable with the second fish we got. Cyst hooks always doing their thing properly. Man, I love this fishing. I could seriously do this forever. No matter how big or small the fish are, it is just so much fun. All right. Bloody rescued. Rescued by the vibe. Oh, he wasn't going anywhere. This hook is in there. Sick. Well, we got that hook up at least. Awesome, 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 awesome. On the walk back, I stepped on another crab, freaked out, but I was towing the lure behind me. Ah! Oh my gosh, again! This is me off. What a sick little session. Pretty happy that the plan finally worked out. You know, you can always go fishing and plan for fish, but you can never really bet on actually catching what you set out to catch. We finally did that today. We broke the cold streak, albeit they were only small fish, but I will kind of leave that more towards it being quite early into the whiting season. It is, again, October, but someone's got to do it first. As they always say, early bird gets the worm. Pretty cool that we got rescued by the vibe. This is why in previous whiting videos, I would always say, I really wish I could bring the ZX prawn with me. If fishing's slow on the top water, they'll hit a ZX prawn. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this video as much as I had fun making it. And if you could like, that'd be great. You don't have to, of course, only if you feel it's a deserving video to get a like. But also, if you could subscribe, totally up to you. Helps me out. Anyways, guys, I guess we'll see you in the next video. Thank you all for watching. Cheers.